Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're starting to think about working on that STI. So you can also see the FRS is back up on jack stands, and there's a good reason why. I think we are actually going to get our first track day in next weekend. Right now, the way the reopening of our province is working, it sounds like this is going to happen. So to do that, we got to do a couple things, and we're going to get at that right away. So in getting ready for the track, the first thing I want to do is actually address this. This is the connection point right there for the air cooling ducts on our brakes. I misspoke in our last video. These are actually Voltex Motorsport, and they're really great. They use kind of the Porsche 993 style of air duct, but the way the mounting bracket works is up underneath this plastic here is actually a bracket that goes up to a factory hole, and unfortunately the bolt is a little long, so I'm just worried with the 255s that's going to rub. So what I think we're going to do is actually pop that off and put a rib nut in and mount it a little bit closer to the chassis. I don't know about you guys, but I hate dealing with these plastic pins that Subaru and Toyota use. They are such a pain, and I am yet to find a tool other than a flathead screwdriver that actually works well on them. Okay, with this moved out of the way, you can see where the bracket goes to. I think what we want to do is try and make this a little bit lower, or actually put the rib nut into this piece of metal here. Okay, so here's the bracket. This part goes up to the top, and there is a rib nut that goes into the chassis, and then this is a stud that kind of comes out on the side. Now, part of the problem is that this is just too long. It's even with the nut on it, you can see it takes up a significant amount of room. So either I make a new bracket with a slight bend in it, or we look at what else we can do. Maybe go directly to the chassis. So, okay, it's been a hot minute since I actually put on these brake cooling ducts. I think we've ran them the last 2 years, maybe 3 years. The reason why there's that bracket is because there's actually nothing to go to on the chassis. So that is why they included it with the kit. I think what I'm going to do is see if I got a piece of aluminum downstairs I can kind of remake one. The other option is just drill it out and put a rib nut, or cut it and thread it. I could just cut it and thread it. That's probably the easier thing to do. Anyways, let's take a look, see what we come up with. Okay, so after looking at the old parts, wasn't going to work modifying those, and I didn't have the material I really wanted to use for them, so you know we had to go a little extra on it. Check this out. That's right, carbon fiber. I had some old stuff in the shop and decided to craft these out. So basically, here, just show you one. Put a rib nut in one end, and then we have the fixed end that goes to the chassis. So we're going to bolt that in, then we'll use the same hardware as we have down here, just to make it a little bit smoother and not worry about any kind of abrasion. So let's get this in. Okay, so we got it all installed now. Take a look at that. Nice little bit of carbon here, get a little bit of flex. And then we went with that, again, red anodized kind of dress up washer, but yeah, she's good and secure now, tightened down. It's just as strong as the aluminum piece was before, but as we button this all back up, ooh, that's gonna look nice. Okay, so we got it all installed now. I actually took a little bit more out of the splash seal just to make it a little bit easier, but damn, that looks way better. So now all we gotta do is the other side. I'll get that done and come back. What we're gonna do after that though is we're gonna put on the new meats. We're gonna put on the R888s, go for a rip, and get those heat cycled in. So the last step for today is we're gonna throw the R888s on and do a heat cycle. So basically get them up to operating temperature and then letting them cool overnight. Apparently it helps cross-link. It might be a racer's old wives' tale. I don't know. Apparently get more life out of your tires, but we're gonna set these big meats on and then go for a ride. So we took the car out for a little rip here this afternoon, did a quick shakedown, checked out what the other guys were doing on their rigs this weekend, but I'm in love with these new R888s. They are so sticky, so much confidence. Put it into a turn, just felt the car hook and go. Very, very happy with them. Although, I will say, the brake dust, it's crazy. I'm so glad we ceramic coated these wheels. Anyways, we're gonna get ready for the next track day. We hope everything goes fine with AHS as we reopen Alberta here, but we're scheduled to have a event race track day. I don't know sure what they're calling it this coming weekend, so we're planning on setting up to go there. So until then, stay tuned for that next episode. Obviously more driving fun, but if you could do me a solid, nail that subscribe button, definitely tickle the like button, comment, and turn on notifications. Till next week, stay safe.